Introduction to Goal Programming. This module will acquaint the students with the uses of goal programming and its difference from linear programming. The students will understand that in some cases, some constraints are not strict and may be violated, but not too much. The key is to minimize the deviations from the constraints as much as possible, instead of focusing on one single objective function. Goal programming allows for the attainment of multiple objectives. The module will also teach the students about two cases of goal programming, the preemptive and non-preemptive cases. All throughout the course, MS Excel Solver will be used in solving these two types of the goal programming problem. Upon completion of this course, the students are expected to first, distinguish between a linear programming and goal programming problem. Second, identify and differentiate between system constraints and goal constraints. Third, be able to formulate and solve goal programming problems using Excel Solver. And be able to differentiate between a preemptive and non-preemptive case of goal programming and their solution approach using Excel Solver. Real-world problems are mainly based on multiple objectives rather than single objective. As such, it will be difficult to find a single solution that satisfies all the objectives, some of which may be conflicting with each other. Goal programming provides a way of achieving such conflicting objectives simultaneously. Goal programming is an extension of linear programming, which is a mathematical tool to handle multiple, normally conflicting objectives. Linear programming technique is applicable only in the situation of single objectives such as minimization of cost or maximization of profit, and does not allow for the violation of the constraints. Hence, goal programming has the advantage of always having a feasible solution to the problem, so long as the deviations from the constraints are minimized. Another major strength of goal programming is its simplicity and ease of use. It does not require very sophisticated solution procedures. The basic approach of goal programming is to establish a specific numeric goal for each of the objectives, formulate an objective function for each objective, and then seek a solution that minimizes the weighted sum of deviations of these objective functions from their respective goals. There are two types of goal programming problems: the non-preemptive goal programming and the preemptive goal programming. In the non-preemptive goal programming, all goals are of roughly equal importance as opposed to the preemptive goal programming, wherein there is a hierarchy of priority levels for the goals, so that the goals of primary importance should receive first priority attention, those of secondary importance receive second priority attention, and so on. These two types of goal programming each has a different solution approach when modeled and solved in MS Excel. Non-preemptive goal programming is relatively easier to solve using Excel Solver, as it can be modeled like a linear programming problem, whereas preemptive goal programming requires multiple iterations depending on the number of hierarchies of priority levels.